In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect make.com to LinkedIn so that you can auto-post text, photos, and video posts directly from an Airtable base. Of course, you can use the concepts learned in this to connect from Google Sheets and lots of other different automations, including ones that you'll find in our main channel and our community, like this blueprint to auto-create blog posts and share them to social media. And you'll also see LinkedIn in this second step of our social media system. From this Airtable base, you can add in new records, add in the post text, select the status, so you can mark it as ready for publishing. You can select what type of post you want, either text, photos, or videos. So in this case, we have this video post, and when you run the scenario, it can be run on a scheduled basis, or you can use instant triggers. We have a separate video on that. It will then post that content directly to LinkedIn. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to do this. And by the way, if you want to get access to all of our make.com blueprints, then check out the link in the description to our community. We'll get access to all of our automation templates, including this one. To get started, I just have this blank LinkedIn account that I just set up for a demonstration for this. And I have an Airtable base. This is where you can put in whatever text you want, images and videos. And then once you've moved them to ready for posting, this scenario will then pick up those and then send them to LinkedIn. This serves as a really good building block for us to understand the connection from make.com to LinkedIn. And then you can really understand how to integrate this into things like our social media system or our more in-depth blogging and social media system. First off, we just want to connect to LinkedIn using make.com. And then we'll just send this first test post. So I'll select ready for posting. I will go to Airtable and search records. Now, of course, you could use Google Sheets or another central repository for this. I'm going to use Airtable because it's a nice structured tool that we can use. I'm going to select no view. I'll uncheck all of these boxes so it will provide all of the fields. For formula, we want to select status equals ready for posting. I think that is our status. So ready for posting. So it will pick up any of these records that are marked as that. I'll select one for the moment, so it will only pick up one at a time whenever we click run. So I select run once, and that is picking up the correct post, which is good. Now next up, we want to add a LinkedIn connection. So go to LinkedIn and we will create a user text post. I'll click add at the top here. I'm going to type in test ACC because this is a test account. I'll press save. Then it will show up with this pop-up. I will click allow, and now we are connected, which is great. So what we do is, all we do is select the post text from this LinkedIn field, and that is everything. Visibility public. For the moment, I'll select only my connections as visibility, just so it does not show up publicly, and feed distribution of main feed. Okay, I'll press OK. Now we'll press run once and see if that worked. Excellent. I've gone to this profile, and now we see that there's a new post here, which is great. This is the test post. Excellent. So I will now delete that. Now what we want to do is to add in a router, and it will follow different flows depending on if it's a text post or a photo post or a video post. Now that we've added in a router, we want to add in a filter here. So we're conditioned where post type is equal to text post. So now it will only go down through that route if that is a text post. I just typed text post here, so it will show up on the filter, which is good. Now we'll select another route where label is image post, that is, or sorry, photo and video. So we're post type equal photo. And I'll just add another one that we will work on later for video, where post type is equal to video. Now, importantly, once it's posted, we want to make sure that it updates the status of that to published, so it does not keep posting it again and again. So I will go back to this and go to Airtable and then update a record. I'll select the first base that we were working on, the correct table, and the record ID should be the ID from the first module, this module here. Then status should be published. So I'll just type published. Or actually, we should be able to select the status even better. So select the status there and press OK. Perfect. So that means that when it's published, it will update the Airtable record. I've just moved that to published for the moment, and we'll test out that update in an Airtable record part here in the next flow of the scenario, which is to publish a photo post to LinkedIn. Now I'll click plus, go to LinkedIn and create a user image post. As you see here, I have this generic AI workforce image on Airtable. What we need to do is we need to get the file from Airtable first. As you see here, once you've made the connection, we have to map the file name. So we cannot just pass a URL, we need to actually map the data. What we do here is we add in a new module and select, or I'm just going to type in get a file there, and the URL will be the image URL from Airtable. So, oops, sorry. So go to image and then image URL. Press OK. And now that should auto map to LinkedIn. So I'll press save, first, and there we go. It's auto mapped, which is great. So that's perfect. It's mapping the file correctly, which is what we want. You could add a title and alt text and extend this Airtable base, but for the moment, let's leave it at this. And the content will be the post text, which will be this post text here. Then visibility, only my connections. For the moment, of course, you'll probably want to make that public. Press OK. After that, we want to clone this module, bring it down, and then that will perform the exact same function of moving the status to published within Airtable. So I'll press save. Now let's test that out. We'll go and move this to ready for posting. Press run once, go back to my feed, and we see this is now a new photo post, which looks good. Delete that again. And finally, we want to push video. What I'm going to do is I'll clone these, press copy modules, press paste down here, and I'll delete that module. I realize I need to just update that filter again so it only goes down through this if it's a video. And now I'm going to get a file, which is a video URL here. And as you see in this Airtable, I have this just generic video that I'm just testing out. And instead of create a user image post, I'm going to replace that with press delete, LinkedIn, and get a user video post. Now I need to update my permissions in order to push videos to LinkedIn. Now I'll press allow for this. Perfect, so that worked. Again, it's automatically mapped the file. So I've selected get a file, content, post text, only my connections, press OK. Okay, that looks good. Finally, I will move this to ready for posting and select run once. It goes down through this route as expected. It's now creating that user video post. Looks good. It's now marked as published. Now we go down through here. We see it's posted this video, which is what we want. And it has the correct test video post text, as you see here. And if you want to get way ahead in your AI automation journey, then check out the link in the description to our community, where you'll get access to all of our automation templates, some of which include LinkedIn automation. You'll get access to these courses with more on the way, and you can join our workshops to get support from us directly. You can interact with us and others through our online community. Check out the link in the description if you want to learn more. Thanks for watching.